What's up, y'all? Stop the violence is the name of the scene. This brother come to kick some reality. Black on black crime must cease to stop. Cause you're killing one another with a gun for a rock. And on the other hand, you got the Ku Klux Klan promoting all your brothers cause you're killing your own man. Stupidity. Yes, you think you reign supreme. I got a question. What's up with MLK's dream? A dream that a real man died for. We need to stop the violence and put our needs to the floor. And respect one another cause it's God's way. Cause now in the day, they think it's premeditated. I'm crazy, but I know that's where you live. You don't do violence, they say that you're tripping. And you're tripping and get off to the wrong start. They act like you know, and give me things from the heart. Let's go to school, get a degree, and be a role model. You never know in the future that you could be somebody's idol. Stop the violence, grab a hand, cause peace is the master plan. So let me ask you this, yo, are we in there? Pump it up one time, increase the peace. 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 Increase the peace.
I'm about to kick who I'm about, stopping violence. Steady as I fuss up in this
and give me silence, yo.
I knew a brother who used to deal a dime, sell a few quarters just to get a nine. He was broke, in other words, climbing. But in my mind, the brother was declining.
A straight A student who went straight to an F.
Got in a squabble with his brother and he took his last breath. Damn, he got the juice from killing his blood. The only true person in his life that he loved. Walking through the streets and he got caught. By a bullet to the head is where he got shot. I can't understand why we do what we do. Executing another brother for a new pair of shoes. We need to cease the violence before we start to change. Cause if our children figures out that we're not in the same game,
it's over.
With no future to live to, and like us, they'll become recruits too. Where I'm from, it's the same old stuff.
Blacks killing blacks, just to show they nuts.
Beating one another, you know that's whack. We need to kill the violence, cause if we don't, then we all jack.
Say that one more time.
Then we all jack.
Increase the peace. Yeah. Increase the peace. 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 ABCD, the never brother caught and dead. The first 15 minutes of the news, they said. Around the block, another drop. drug called crack rock. It's taking in the children in the future, killing the adults. Just the thought of kids selling. No positive rebelling, trying to make a moon, expect to go to heaven. But no, that's not the way it works. It's not a silence, it's a new vocab called stop the violence. There's another flavor, the flavor's called black. It's not called a candy, cause the candy makes you fat. The thing on my instruction is a thing called black. You better step back before you get attacked. Increase the pace. Increase the pace. Increase the pace. Increase the pace. Increase the pace.
It's a shame you can't even walk the streets. You gotta think twice about carrying a piece. They all want some of this stuff called crack, but to me that's very, very, very whack. That's what I'm saying. The violence needs to stop. We need to help one another. We can't depend on the cops because times is getting rough. No time to be slipping up. So pay attention and listen up. Black. What does it really mean? Does it mean you're on the corner selling keys? Or does it mean you're going to school to get an education that you can be and help the black nation? What is the violence in the world? It's a simple fact. If you look around, you break the upon blacks and take your hands out your pants and listen up. Got the boogie man just told you what's up.
Increase the pace. 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 Increase the pace.
Increase the pace.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey, the woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a...
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
One of the most frequent questions that I get is, where are the children and why you call yourselves the children of the sun?
All right, it's time for the toast, family. Come on out. Let's get it.
Trying to be right.
Daily toast. Tomorrow morning. Media, G&J.media. We are doing the daily. What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray. Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame Journey. See some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame Journey, and let's build together.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath. Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Fam, just move your body. Drink.
Your
or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that healthy in. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Come on. Come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 What? Drink your water. Drink. 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 Drink your water. What's up, fam? What's up, fam? What's up, fam? Oh, I know what's up. Somebody been messing with my camera. I think Gina been down here on my equipment again. But, hey, it is what it is. She's trying to learn her craft. So I'm going to have to act like I'm disappointed. Disappointed, look. But anyway, you know, I was like, yo, I come down here. My speaker is up. I'm like, what's going on here, you know? I left it on because I was doing some work. So I didn't get all of the videos done. I got a lot of them done. I got about 5 days ahead. So I want to make sure that we stay ahead with this new quest that I'm doing, trying to develop these memes. So y'all make sure you check them out on Instagram. Let's give Mr. Wally a round of applause. Wally Trump. We call him Mr. Wally Trump because he orange. Hey, man, hey. All right, so Wally has a issue with trying to take over my... Man, if you don't get off my computer... Man, get off my computer, man. Y'all see that? Y'all see what I have to... What a producer has to go through just to make things happen. I gotta tolerate Wally the cat coming on my show, just walking across the screen and without caring about anything, just stepping on computers and all that. But hey, family, it is what it is. Listen, so, family, I want to say first off, great Umoja to you. Thank you for taking the time to join us, whether you're joining us live or you're joining us later. We are up live on GNJ.media, and I encourage each and every last one of you to go over there and get your account. You know what I'm saying? Let's start working it. The goal is to get 1,000 people over there and to get 100 supporters so that we can keep the channel growing. Man. But, hey, so let's get into the toast. And maybe we'll have some time for some news. So let's get straight to the toast without any further delay. All right, we're gonna grab some of the mango ginger. And I am brewing, so right now we will have mango, ginger,
ginseng, I think, because I got plenty of ginseng. I went out and bought a whole thing of the ginseng. So, shouts out to Brother Kenny Jackson. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. Shouts out to anybody else out there that's watching. Maybe we might be able to open up the lines a little bit. Let me see. Hold on. We're going to do the toast and then looking to open up the lines. But I need to go and click the option now because of the way Uber Conference has been tripping lately. You try to get these new companies. Well, actually, it wasn't even a new company. Oh, shit, it went straight into it. They must have heard me talking about them. Be like, we don't want to make Brother Hot Tim upset. So, but hold off on calling in until after we get this toast done. Let me go and get this toast piece. We're going to get it out the way. All right, here we go. First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call the Creator. We lift up our glass, we salute that Creator, and we say the mighty, the powerful word of Ashe. We also, because I'm starting to like it a little, yeah, we can say, yeah, we throw it up and we say, there we go. From there, where we going to go? Let me go to my chat. It look like we streaming all right. We're going to go to our list of our ancestors. We lift up our glass. We salute our personal ancestors as we do every day. This is the reason why we come together on the toast. Man, we are almost at the end of year 4, moving into year 5. So if I'm correct, year 4 is Umoja, Umoja, Kuchishaglia, Ujima, Ujima. All right, so this year, Kwanzaa should be starting on Nia. So I need to check my calendar to make sure we got our year right. Because we started on year 1, on Umoja year, right? So, we'll see. But now, here we go. So we're going to lift up our glass to our personal ancestors. We're going to start off, and we're going to start. Here we go. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Tex, Anna Davis, Herm Brown, C. Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Pendergast, and Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Marco Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herm Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, No More, X, Pet Ma, Robin Lick Core, Dr. Mary Ann Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dix, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Agony, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, and the Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brisk Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Patrick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Gail Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Anna Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Ritterman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird, B.D. Sale, Willie Vita Farmer, Argo Sosu, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Purge E. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Flores M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Eric Patricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson Hammond, Jarrell Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Orange, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover here to Pearson, Sturgeon, Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kent D. Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernest Steve Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, Jane Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinero, Dalmatel Wellman, Fred Douglas, Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Frank Russell Davis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Rusty, Demon Aries, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. First side. We go William Walter West, Nigella Parrish, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Annis Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scuttleberry, Wilson Headley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Either Catney, Janice Carter,
Michael Carter, Leon Pena Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans, Sr., Sam Nalon Blair, Sr. All right, let's go. Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., and Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, R.G. Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Browning, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet, McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno, Baby Hatcher, Senior Mally Miller, Housie Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Arthur Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Japel Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Hugh Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Hughes Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Molly, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Ertin Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah All, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beer, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Ward Pruitt, H.J. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rupert Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Don Urban, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, Jack Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lloyd Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Albert, Mazarine Colford, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Benny Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We also have the Black Book, and we move in. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell. We got Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham Quincy, Mama Aunt Lady Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Dermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton. We have Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., the Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thorne, Johanna, Deshaunda Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. 62nd, Fannie L. Webb. We have Dan Walton, LLT, Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers. We got Elijah Juan Hakeem McComo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Tillard Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James Lizzie Winston, Amy Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Saber Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter. We got Mary Smith, Juanette, Florine Sith Gibbs. We got Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin. We got Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Riesling, Annette Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gale, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona, Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Vera Reeves Fisher, Jerry Jocelyn McCallum, also known as Mama Moon, Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, and Ira Branson, Eric Winston, Nation Builder Dan Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny, Charles Stevens Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lena Shepard, Burdell Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbert Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor. Family, we lift up our glass. We salute our ancestors. We celebrate our ancestors. We lift up our glass. And we thank them for being involved in our life, for being in our, allowing us to come through their bloodline once again. We lift up that glass and we say, Ashe. Also, we say, Yah. All right, from there, family, where do we go? We are in the moment right now. We lift up our glass to this moment right now. We are on Umoja, family. I am going to ask you to open up your reticular formation and seek out Umoja today because it's out there and during this week of foolishness because it might be going down this week, right? The balloon may be going up. So in this moment, you need to go on and look for some unity. If you haven't tried up already, like we've been telling y'all, you might have some problems. But anyway, we are on Umoja. Today is Umoja. And for those out there like, Brother Hatim, you constantly talking about these days. If you don't understand, get the E-course. Get the E-course. It answers the questions, don't it, Kwame? It answers some of the questions about what we talking about and what we do and what we stand for. Just go and get the E-course. Brother Kwame, Great Umoja fan, making superlative G&J is running a bit behind Twitch, so I may be adding late comments to the conversation. Bro, I believe I solved my computer issue. Not only can I play you live on Safari, but on Chrome, both at the same time. Don't you blow up your computer. I'm a bad man. All right, Kwame, I see you. All right, so that now for those that want to know where that's at, that is on gnj.media. We have our own stream, our own text line. So I got to fix up a couple of things to get it absolutely right because I want to be able to stream through that. So I have to go on and see what's going on with that. But we can stream around it right now, and that's what's happening. So, hey, I'm not complaining. So we're going to lift up our glass at this present moment. We are on Umoja. For those that don't speak the language, Umoja means unity. Truth is the demonic principle today. Violet is the color. The hell was that? Violet is the color. Mentalism is the hermetic law. Male name is... Am I plugged in? Because I don't want this shit to go dead on me. All right, I'm plugged in. Mentalism is the hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kwojo. Female name is Ajua. We lift our glass up to the power of this moment, recognize this moment that we must handle our business. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to come back and fix it. So we better handle your business in the moment. Stop wasting time because it's not your time to waste. It belongs to your children, right? So don't be giving away their inheritance, right? We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe, from there, family, we move to our future. We toast our children's children on to infinity. Family, we lift up our glass to our children in advance. And we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to all of our relations. We lift up the glass and we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, family, move to that selfish toast. This is for you. What is it? Those of you that's out there doing the work. And those of you that ain't doing nothing, you might want to skip this part. But those of you that are out here doing the work, family, go on, lift up your glass. What is it that you need in this moment? We got the Creator, we got our ancestors, we got the our present moment, we got our children energy here, past, present, and future energy here. We got all of our relations here. What is it that you need right now? Lifting up the glass, what is it? lift up the glass, we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? It's a very simple journey. From there to our tribe. We lift up our tribe, our accountability group. Who holding you accountable, family? Who helping you build, right? Who helping you build? Who out there doing the work with you, right? Come on now. Come on now. Your accountability. Who helping keeping you on the straight and narrow? Keeping you away from fuckery and bitchcraft, right? That's what the tribe is supposed to do. At least properly working tribe. But then I'm gonna do a video on groupthink and shit like that, right? But it's coming. But give me a second. We lift up our glass, we salute, and we say, Ashe. Last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most marvelous, most wonderful, most enterprising, the most inspirational, the bravest, the wisest, the most outstanding person in the room. I lift up my glass to you, and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I wish you peace, power, joy in 100 years. And as we say in Gye-Nyame Journey, because this is our thing. Let me take a sip. Hold on. I might have been going so fast that I don't think I gave the Umoja people a round of applause. Shouts out to everybody born in the Umoja clan. Shouts out. Help us keep peace. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the timeline. It probably ain't too much new on the time because I didn't have any. Listen, yesterday, I went to the barber, because like I said, I had a meeting, and I got up. I said, cool, I'm going to try to do, so I did the toast before the meeting because I knew I wouldn't be able to have time to do it afterwards. Or at least I thought. So I said, cool, I'm going to go to the barber shop, get back here, and get down in the basement. So I called the barber. I get an appointment at 3. Of course, when I get there, I'm not dealt with at 3. So I don't get home till, I don't know. I don't know what time it was. But as soon as I got home, I had 2 conference calls I had to be on. Kwanzaa was having a call and ADOS was having a call. So I didn't even get a chance. So I got a chance to finish up a little bit and set up another one to be done. Actually, I set up 2. So I got 2 more videos that I'm going to be able to work on if I get any time today. Well, I'm definitely going to have time this evening. But, like I said, my goal is to get I want to get 7 videos, 7 to 14 videos ahead of the game. Right? Just get them out. Find the videos I like. Do what I need to do. Set up the thumbnails, have them set the premiere on YouTube, had them in the box, ready to be streamed on Instagram, and I mean that's how we doing. That's how we getting down right now because it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's so much content out here, right? It's so much stuff that I need to be doing, and it's like, because a lot of meetings, we meet a whole, let me be careful. Let me say this carefully. Meetings are necessary, so let me just shut my damn mouth. Meetings are necessary. I just would really love to make sure that there is some type of benefit for some of the people that are involved that's coming out of the meetings. One of my major goals is to make what we do real. And part of making it real is making it so that it can sustain at least some parts of the group. So, like I said, so a lot of times I get meeting after meeting after meeting, and it's like, what I'm saying? Hopefully it's being productive. Hopefully somebody's getting something up out of it. But the lines are open, 614-556-4535. We got a couple of minutes to rapitates. You know what I'm saying? If you want to call in, we could definitely have a conversation. 614-556-4535. What was you going to say about meetings? What was you going to say about... Who is that? Who is that? Well, I think sometimes we may meet too much. You know what I'm saying? Since you want to know, somebody out there prowling in the Facebook users, I don't know who it is. Identify yourself, good sir or good ma'am. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you know, because the amount of meetings that I do in a week, you know, I should be generating some income off of that shit. I'm just saying, fam. Yes, okay, have productive meetings, right? And when I say productive, I want to make sure something coming out of it, because once again, like I was talking about yesterday, it's very important for me to not only motivate my peers, because I got a lot of peers around me, once again, that are brilliant, and I'm trying to motivate them to get into this digital. Oh, this is Jim. I knew it any goddamn way. What you doing up right now? You know what I'm saying? But you know, so for those that don't know, this is the great organizer. This is one of the great organizers in my life. You know what I'm saying? So she organizes shit very well. I'm just waiting for her to decide to do a show. But I have a lot of people around me, because let me just say this. Yesterday, once again, I went back on my rant. I don't want the Pan-African retirement package. I don't want the Black Nationalist retirement package. I don't want the Afrocentric retirement package, because that shit is not cool. You understand what I'm saying? It's not cool. And I believe that my peer group, right, we have a responsibility to show something different, to build something different as nation builders and as warriors moving into. We have to show that this lifestyle is beneficial. And I think we might be the last generation that has the opportunity to do that. Because what's happening now, and what's going on in the world right now, I mean, we got, I want y'all to think about this. At one point in time, American elections, even though these motherfuckers have always been doing a lot of the same shit, American elections were supposed to be the model for the world. Now we got motherfuckers that's monitoring our elections. I want y'all to understand where we're possibly drifting to, right? So not only do we got to be prepared for when this shit melt down, we also got to get ourselves prepared, because there may not be anything out there for our kids, no matter what school we send them to. So we have to start taking advantage of these times right now. Listen to me. These times right now. And build something. And you don't need land. You don't need an overhead of a building. Not as long as they got these internet wires, dog. We don't need none of that shit. We could build totally digital empires. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? Total businesses based on digital content. And I got about 5 doctors around me. I'm just saying. 5. Right? I got some of the smartest people around me. And I'm like, yo, let's start getting this content. Let's start building this content. I got some of the most talented people around me. Let me just say that. And I'm just trying to motivate people to put their shit to work for them rather than putting their shit to work for somebody else. Because we all been trained, and I know it's hard to visualize what you have being able to produce for you, but it can. We got models, and we know that it can work. You know, but you know, like I said, definitely got to change with the change. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, somebody said we're going to learn from our elders and ancestors whose retirement plan was non-existent, right? I mean, like I said, we go down the list. And a lot of shit they did was volunteer. And once again, that's why I keep talking about this Umoja network, Umojanomics, reciprocity, economics of reciprocity and stuff like that, because we got to, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us get it, but it's kind of hard to get some of the older generations and even some of the younger generations to start buying into it, because it's like my age grade, we are sitting at a delicate place. We're not quite elders, but we're not warriors no more. So we hopefully, well, in most cases, many of us have had a lot of time to think about some of the shit that's going on, and we had a lot of time to reflect, and we said, wow, you know what I'm saying? This shit don't have to be like this. It really don't. It really don't, especially with this internet. You know what I'm saying? But yo, let's go to the news. Black line is open, 614-556-4534. Once again, black line is open. Let me go and put it up there again, just in case some people are listening in on Gye-Nyame.media, because y'all can go to Gye-Nyame.media and experiment with it. 614-556-4535. Oh, by the way, Navita, I quit. I quit Blunt Talk. I'm letting you know right now, I quit. Y'all got too many people and I can't handle that stress. Now I'm nervous. You know, so let's go on over to our...
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. Look at Kid Magic rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath.
There we go. Good God Almighty. I am sorry about that. You know, it's kind of hard being a producer by your producer and the talent. I got to yell at myself, right? Look at the camera. Stop looking down. Look at the camera. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I'm like, damn, it's kind of hard just doing all of it by yourself, but that's how it is right now. But anyway, so Black Line is open, so if anybody want to have a conversation, feel free. We got a couple of minutes to chop it up. For those that don't know, here you go. In order to get on Gye-Nyame Journey, you have to sign in. You know, hey, you can't just get in. Now, I think the Kwanzaa screen gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna have, so I know that my box is up top. So let me go on and change that so that I can, because I'm sitting up here and I'm trying to give instructions and my box is real big. So let me go on and adjust that. So y'all get to see some behind the scenes. New scene. I'm going to take my box. I'm going to shrink it down just a little bit. I'm bring myself all the way over here so that I'm out the way for a second. All right. And then we just going to do a transition. And then we'll do another transition. All right. So if I'm correct, I should be moved and right on screen. You'll see the Daily Toaster. So I know a lot of people are like, you've been talking about shop. The shop is right here. And you go and you get your merch, right? As Gina said, get your merch, right? We got the try button right here where you could join, okay? You click that, boom. It'll take you to the screen and you go sign in and sign up, all right? Let's go and get out of there. You know, so now, in order to watch the video that's going on, you have to go on and sign in or sign up. Once you click sign up, it's a very simple process. It's, you know, your name, what do you want your username to be, email, and create your own password, then prove you're not a robot, right? And then once you get in, I have to go on and show you how to confirm that you are a real person. because you can confirm it, because I thought the emails went out automatically. No, you got to send the email out to yourself to make sure that you're not a robot, because we don't want no robots up in here. All right, cool. So that's a Daily Toaster piece. All right, now, but let's just go back. Let's say you already signed in, like myself. Once you sign in, boom, what happens is that you get, y'all heard that? Producer, director, engineer is no joke. So we got Brother Kwame. He's on the screen. So you're able to have discussion on the screen, right? And this will let you know it's Brother Kwame. This is one of the reasons. So this is Brother Kwame's page. This is Gye-Nyame Journey page. Right, so each of us got a page, so people outside that haven't signed in can get in touch with people on the front page, right? Even that character C. Brown, who be calling in my show acting a damn fool. Where he at? He done moved his name off of here now. Let's see. Where he at? I could have swore I saw C. Brown on here. Where he at? There you go. Stay off my show. Stay off my show, Mr. Brown. I'm about to get rid of your account. You keep it up. Brown character. So you can send people on the inside messages, but you also can go and watch the video. But you be like, Brother Hatim, the video too big. I don't like that, man. It's all big. I said, all right, cool. So you just go on here. Once again, click and make it small. You can move it around. And it's live right here, live action right there. And you can move it around and you can handle your business. You get back on here and you can chat. You can still hear it and stuff. Make your comments. You go, well, shoot, Gye-Nyame Journey, y'all kicking. Y'all having a good time. I can comment with Kwame right here on this public piece, or I go straight into Kwame's piece and drop him something, right? It's still not private because other people can see it. All right, so now, then also, I need y'all to know once again that we do have a blog. Just Gye-Nyame Journey. This is Gye-Nyame-Journey.com. And on this page, we have a blog. Now, we're not using it to its fullest yet. I had plans on using it. I've been writing for years. I got old stuff on here as well. We got a lot of videos because I've been, I connected it with my YouTube channel, but YouTube decided to kick our ass off. And didn't tell me how long, nothing, right? But I want you to understand that even, like I said, if you get lost, right, you go to Gye-Nyame-Journey.com as well, and we are restreaming right here on the screen. So if I was to push this button right here, guess what would happen? You would be able to see everything, but I don't want to overwhelm my computer because it's running me in here right now. It's also running this right here, and then if I start running this, we might just totally fall off. So I don't want to do that, okay? But we got the live stream on here as well as different stuff popping up over here. All right. So let's go to the news. Let me see if anybody called in. Nobody called in. All right. Cool. So we check our stock prices just to let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to see how much y'all have helped the property grow. Like when I say dominating and shit, right? Y'all help the property grow, right? This is our digital property. This is our digital territory. This is just us on Facebook. They say in the last 28 days, we have reached 14,337 people. That's up 435%. Post engagement, 3,565. That's up 51%. This is 28 days, so don't get excited. And we got 18 new page likes. That's up 100%. All right, so now, last 7 days, what these numbers do, once we get people understanding the numbers, like, because I'm doing this so people be like, no, you're looking at that wrong. Oh, you're looking at it right, but you're not just, once we start figuring out how to use these numbers, right, it'll help improve the game. Now, in some ways, I know how to use it, but in other ways, I'm looking for other people out there that can look at this stuff, master it, and we can start maximizing every dollar we spend to build something that we all can use, especially if you're a supporter. Those that are supporters know shit. I play your shit, without any hesitation, right? But here we go. People reached in the last 7 days 2,847. That's up 183%. I think I know why that is. That's that blunt talk. Post engagements 919 in the last 7 days. That's up 6%. Page likes, we only had 3, and I don't mean that in a derogatory. We had 3. They say that's down 57%. So over 7-day periods, we average 4 to 5 likes per week, and we've been doing this for 5 years. We've been doing this. We're going on 5 years now. You know what I'm saying? So we have seen some leaps and bounds. But let's look at the day. So it switches to the day. So people reached yesterday 1,064, 31% post engagement. We only have 53. They say that's down 34%. But we did get a page like yesterday. All right, so let's get to the news real quick. As y'all see up here at the top of the screen, this is what's happening now. I can watch the live video, but we already watching it live. We right here. We got it live right here, right? We also got it live on Facebook. We also got it live right here. Look, it lets you know where we at. Look, oh, wow. That's dope, right? So when people be like, I can't find you, I'm like, what? What? Have you been watching the show at all? Hell, and then you can call in and listen in. We have some people that just be like, look, I'm tired of looking. I'm just going to call in and listen in. So you can always, and you can find Gye-Nyame Journey. We own our shit. All right, so much time. That was yesterday. 149 people reached 22 engagements. Thank you, fam. Thank you. They don't tell me how many total clicks, but that's cool. 6 comments, 1 share. Okay, thank you, fam. All right. Now, when you see it like this, just so that y'all know, this means this is on Spreaker. Now, Spreaker is a podcasting platform that we have been using for over 10 years now, right? Actually, we got our biggest audience on Spreaker. You know what I'm saying? I haven't figured out how to do it. Now, this is what I'm talking about right here. We kind of touched on this a little bit yesterday. It's going to start a civil war. Midland School discards its Confederate names, right? We kind of spoke a little bit on that yesterday, so I won't go into it right now, but this is an interesting article to kind of, get yourself ready for the shit, the fuckery, chicanery, and bitchcraft that will be launched this week. It's going down, family. It's possibly going down, all right? We talked about DC Young Fly. And, I might have to go on and do something because, I don't know if he changed his stand, but, brother standing with his boy Nick Cannon, like without Nick Cannon, full interview, Wilding Out without Nick Cannon. 2020 host DC Young Fly weighs in. And last I heard, he said he wasn't going to do it. I spoke about this Tesla thing yesterday. This is what I wanted to get to, Chuck T. I don't think old folks should be leaders. Let's go and talk about it. Oh, it's going to be some people going to be calling me today. Let's see what they talking about. What you talking about, Chuck D? You old too. Chuck D, I don't think old folks should be leaders. The rapper 60 on forgetting lyrics, visiting Africa, and confronting institutions with public enemies. So he's 60. God damn, Chuck, I was just joking. God damn, nigga, you are old. I forgot you really are the baby boomer generation. Damn. All right, here we go. I have a great memory, but it's complicated. I can recall events, occasions, and I surprised my mother the other day by sketching out the apartment we lived in when I was 1 year old. But I have a terrible memory for lyrics. It caused problems for almost 40 years. Hip-hop rewrote my life. I wanted to be an artist, and I came out of a university highly skilled, but hip-hop music bit me in 1979. I immediately knew where I had to take my art and my politics and my attention. Me and hip-hop have grown up together. I'm from New York, Long Island, and when I was a teenager, hip-hop was in the air, but the air was low enough to grab. rap is here forever. It's not a music. It's a vocal. You can rap across any kind of music. Saying rap won't be here forever. It's like saying singing is going to stop. I never thought Public Enemy would achieve what they have. I just made a plan, worked hard to achieve it, and then moved on. A human being is always in constant evolution and movement. You wake up, your lungs are moving, you keep going until they don't. Visiting Africa. Let's get to the old people, man. All right, visiting Africa. Y'all can read that yourself. I prefer the term black. Okay, y'all can read that for yourself. I support Black Lives Matter. Y'all can read that yourself. I can walk into a room. Okay. I don't think, oh, here we go. So y'all see how they do this shit? So they start the whole article. I don't think old folks should lead. And then we get a paragraph. This ain't even a whole goddamn paragraph. Hold on. It's not even a proper paragraph. I can't see y'all comments right now. Hold on. If y'all have any. Black line is open. Uh-oh. Hold on. We're going to learn from my elders' ancestors' retirement plan. Okay, boom. We definitely got to change. We can build this Jill. I'm logged in now. You can't see my name. I don't have to be like it is. It don't have to be like it. We have the power and ability and resources. You can't quit Navita and Blunt Talk. You know the fourth wheel. Drink your water. Listen, I'm tired of you light-skinned bullies trying to tell me what I can and what I can't do. I don't care if Navita got a gun. I quit, goddammit. I quit. Because she keep threatening me. Listen. I quit. That's it. I don't think old folks should be leaders. I think old folks should be there to give advice and counsel. I firmly believe in retirement age of 65 for those in government. I'm 60 now. I'm what you call a triple OG, and I'm here for advice and counsel, not to lead. Ooh. What y'all think about that? Let's give him the strike of God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, now there's too much. When you know when there's too much. We get when we start our sentences off with "there's too much." You know what I'm saying? So I won't even read that one. Try to do as many positive. Okay, boom, news under. Okay, all right, but they put this article up here. I could have did this shit yesterday. I was saving it for the day. It's all short. Somebody calling in. Who this? What's up?
It's me.
Well, the world don't know who me is. The world don't know who me is. Who me? Oh, if you don't unless you don't want the word. I mean, no. All three of us.
It's gonna be me.
Okay, me.
Me this morning.
Okay, go ahead.
There's some truth to that. We need to. You know what I'm saying? I think that we practice that in a lot of what we do in the community. There's roles.
Yeah.
We're taught there's roles.
Yes, we are.
Each stage along the way.
That's right.
But Europeans want to maintain control through all stages, and they think that shit is cute, right, appropriate, and it's been their method for leading us, whatever, all this time. But that don't make it right. So I appreciate Chuck D going ahead and putting that out. We definitely need to look at folks because they're more connected to the generations. You get somebody who's an elder, we already know what it is. We work with elders all the time. To bridge those gaps backwards,
right?
You know what I'm saying, is not always relevant or effective to the time.
There you go. Productive, like we was talking about earlier. It might not be productive.
Relevant, and effective. You can throw productive in there, but first I said they're not relevant, so thus they're not effective. You're right, so thus they're not productive. Or as we could be. Now, they do some shit. They do some shit. But that don't necessarily mean they're getting us where we could or need to be. So I don't know. I just thought I'd throw a little something in. I normally don't get on the line, but, I was feeling it this morning.
Yeah. Chuck D starting shit. That's what I like.
Like, that's that stuff that the ancestor left us. He's starting some good trouble. That ain't nothing but good trouble.
I love good trouble most of the time.
Yeah, good trouble. Me too. I'm down with it.
So, all right, so let's see what else they got. What else we got on here? It was something else I skipped. Now, family, talk to your babies about energy. Yesterday I went on a rant because like I said, we on this digital thing now. We're producing pennies now. But if we stick to it, like for example, if you notice now, Navita's at 1.7K views. This is a product that came from us. Sister Navita is part of us, and she created something. Now she at 1.7 views. Now that ain't a lot for other people, but for us, that's monumental. Which means that eventually we're going to be able to produce income. So we need to be talking with our kids, or at least finding somebody to talk with our kids about this whole energy thing. Now these white boys, you know what I'm saying? And when I say white boys, I'm not only talking about the individuals that are involved, but I'm talking about the companies, because even those companies are smart enough to go and pull the best. So they don't give a fuck what color you are, but you're working for their cause. They're working on building fusion reactors. Now, some of us got motherfucking nuclear physicist geniuses sitting in our house playing Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? Because they never been exposed to this shit. So we got to find ways to kind of slide some of this stuff in on our kids, because the race for energy has always been, how can I put it? Those that are able to control the production of energies have always mastered the world. Been able to. You know what I'm saying? Been able to. You know, violence kind of controls the world, but having access to energy always plays a big part. So right now they experimenting with fusion energy, family. And if you don't understand what that is, you really need to look that up. All right. We spoke about Robert Smith yesterday. Now, Robert Smith was cool as long as none of us heard about him. But as soon as we start hearing about him, I mean, I just want you to paint the timeline. For most of us, we never heard about Robert Smith until he went to that HBCU and paid for all those young people to do what they did. Then he started talking about the Main Street, or the how Wall Street companies could help with the gap, the wealth gap, how they could help, and how in 10 years they can have it all paid off. Now every week we're hearing something about some type of trouble with him. He just had to pay the government some $100-odd million for some tax shit just think about the irony of this. We got a black man who just paid tuition for a whole graduating class, not even 2 years ago, right? And he get hemmed up for taxes. And yet we got a president in office who just now is, and not even willingly, we're just finding out the tax issues that he has. This motherfucker hasn't been paying taxes, right? At all. Now, the irony. Brother helping people, he get hemmed up. He got to settle for like $160 million or something like that. We got the great pumpkin acting a goddamn fool in the White House, and he has not received a bill yet. What we gonna do? The great pumpkin, man. The great pumpkin is tripping. I'm keep telling y'all, Linus was right. But I want y'all to keep your eye on this brother, right? Because this brother, once he starts speaking out, because as long as he was quiet, so now he got another partner that's falling out with him. Inside Vista Equity Partners, where top execs is negotiating a messy exit and questions over the future. None of this shit was going on as long as he was quiet. But soon as he became black, people start getting uncomfortable, and we have to understand that it's our responsibility. Family is our responsibility that when we walk into the room, motherfuckers' asses need to clench. They need to get uncomfortable when we come into the place. If your heart is in the right place, they need to get uncomfortable. You need to walk around, not with a chip on your shoulder. You need to walk around with knowing the fact that there's a debt owed to you. And all these motherfuckers is benefiting from it. I'm just saying, there's a debt owed to you. It might not never get paid, but you need to walk around this motherfucker like you walking on roses and shit. So when you walk in the room, they should feel something. If not, you're not doing your goddamn job as a nation. I'm talking to Gye-Nyame and Gye-Nyame extended family, Tawi village, all of us that be rocking, some of y'all, we be rocking dashikis and daily toaster shirts and wearing sandals and using shea butter. If a motherfucker, if other people that don't belong to us don't feel uncomfortable when you walk in the room, you ain't doing your goddamn job. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? Yes, there's going to be some ramifications, but that's why we're building Gye-Nyame Journey Media, because what I'm saying is that some of us can be doing this full time. I don't understand for the life of me. Kwanzaa been around for damn near as long as I've been alive. And it's not making no goddamn money. People can't make a living off it. That's okay. I mean, we should have some we should have some Canara shops or some candle makers or some shit. It makes absolutely no sense that we're in. It's like we're in a pool and we're swimming in place. And I'm not mad. I'm just passionate about this. Because there's certain things that we should have no holidays and celebrate no holidays that in some form or fashion does not benefit us as a group. And I'm not just talking about making you feel good. So all these Sweeties days and all that shit, I know y'all aren't gonna be mad at me. A lot of this shit we need to get rid of and recreate some shit where we are purchasing and buying stuff that's specifically from us, because the holidays support the economy of the group. That's what's supposed to happen. Kwanzaa is supposed to support the economy of our group. Hold on, I'm sorry. All right, let me move on, because I done lost my guy. I done lost my mind. What time is it? In just 3 words, Elon Musk explains how you can be an expert at anything, even rocket science. So here's my question. If it's only 3 words, then why a whole article? Now we go back up to Chuck D. Chuck D, I don't think old folks should be leaders. And we go into the article. It's a paragraph. Let's see if they're going to write a paragraph for just 3 words. Let's see. Oh, Elon here. Fake Tony Stark. You ain't got me fooled. In just 3 words, Elon Musk explains how you can become an expert at anything. Let's see these 3 words. Okay. Well, it's longer than Chuck D so far. Okay. All right, cool, but all right, cool. It ain't as long as I thought it was going to be, but goddamn, that's a lot more than 3 words. But let's see what Elon says. You can be an expert in just about anything if you read enough books on the subject. Research, research, research. Right? So, Elon, I am going to be competing with your ass as far as taking over the solar system once I get my goddamn reparations. When I get my reparations, I'm going to whoop your ass on all types of shit. Just let you know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these motherfuckers only able to do what they've been able to do because you have not been able to compete. Elon, the fake Iron Man, right? Come on, dog. I'm just saying. I mean, you know, hey, he had money at the right time. You know, I could have came up with PayPal too, but I was figuring out how to stay alive at Ohio State and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? How to get a goddamn computer at Ohio State. You know, but anyway. I think it's Sister Jill. Holidays should support us spiritually, physically, and economically. That's the only reason we have holidays. I mean, we put all the other stuff on there, and it's the stuff, but the holiday is a staple. Like, this is why we start talking about the staple. It's a staple period of time where people are able to come together, develop the relationships, check on each other, and move the economy. Practice Umoja. For those that don't know, Sonny reportedly entered the final talks to buy Crunchyroll for almost $1 billion. And what I put on here, Sonny is buying our kids' attention, and it only costs $1 billion because a lot of our kids are into a lot of content on Crunchyroll. Hell, a lot of us adults are into some of that shit on Crunchyroll. And it's only costing $1 billion. Where are my goddamn reparations? Some of these deals we need to be in on. All right, let's see. A frazzled world holds its breath while U.S. chooses its leader. There you go. But yo, fam, listen, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I'm about to get up out of here. It's time for me to go to my adventure. I want you to go to your adventure as well. In peace, power, and joy, right? Realizing that each toast that we do, we move forward 100 years. So this means the 100 years that we toast on when we first started 4 years ago is not the same 100-year period, because we've been moving 100 years every day. You see how slick that is? We're not doing 100 years from now. We're doing 100 years from 4 years ago. So it's 100 years one day, then we move 100 years farther, then we move up. So we're moving up our amount of time exponentially. I don't know. Is that the right term, Kwame? That the right term? Exponentially? Here, let me go back. Maybe Kwame is talking to us and I'm missing it. This is called the Cronus complex. Okay, Brother Kwame said, this is when we was talking about old people shouldn't be. Now, but also we need to be very careful about that, because it was a certain reason that they posted that, because they know. Well, I'll take that back. I'm wrong. This is called the Cronus complex, wherein old do not want to give away the young to the younger, and in many ways attempt to sabotage them. Kwame also, it is theorized the only energy more officially used as matter is antimatter. Okay. I don't know what that was referring to, but you know, Yoda go deep on them. Yoda, Black Yoda will go deep in a heartbeat. Let me see what this is right here. What's that? What? I could ban them from the site? What? I could block. What? Man. All right, but yo, let's get it. All right, family. This is Brother Hatim. Guess what? I'm out. Y'all have a great day.
women, but the most important goddesses were black. Not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greeks. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who's represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is...
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I...
One of the most frequent questions that I get is, where are the children, and why you call yourselves the children of the sun?
All right, it's time for the Toast family. Come on out. Let's get it.
Trying to be right.
Daily Toast. Tomorrow morning. Media, G&J.media. We are doing... What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe.
pray. Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame Journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame Journey, and let's build together.